Hello, Pile One. Let's see what messages the universe has for you this week. No surprise here. Starting with grounding. Grounding yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you are ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow Spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with Divine Source. So those of you, these last 2 weeks have been absolute hell for me. It's one of the most difficult times I've ever gone through, I think, dealing with the energies. I won't get into it too much, but I recently put a post up explaining where I've been and what's going on. So I know some of you are going through this as well. And it's so important. The best advice I can give you is don't fight it, which is exactly what I did or tried to do. And it just doesn't work. So we need to just surrender to this crazy energy, whatever is going on right now. I mean, we can look forward knowing that it will be over. It won't last. But it is very intense right now. And connecting with the birds, which represent freedom, connecting with nature, grounding in whatever way you can. Like the exhaustion, I know, has been super intense from what some of you have told me. And just sit, just lie and relax. I mean, we don't really have much choice at this point. It's been so severe. I mean, you can hear it in my voice. It's a little strained. But whatever you need to do, meditation has been the most helpful for me. Just trying to listen to some upbeat music or watch a funny movie, whatever it takes. I mean, like I said, we don't really have much of a choice. It's really hitting some of us so hard that all we can do is just sit or lie the entire day, which has stressed me out more. So I find it helps if you try to rotate instead of doing one thing the whole day. Whatever, listening to music, maybe just journaling or drawing. Just simple things that don't stress you out. And the next card, courage. It might wig you out a little. We definitely need courage to get through this, what's going on around us. I know this is never a good time, but when things seem chaotic outside and inside at the same time, it can make us more stressed out. So just have courage, know that it is going to pass, and that we have everything in us that we need to get through this. We are loved, we are being looked after. So no fear in that. And listen. I'm also getting, during this time, there's more purging, even more intense purging. So listen to what's coming up. In her eyes, she looks really out of it. She also has the shell, this infinity symbol, or this Fibonacci sequence, and all these trees, and she looks really drained and out of it, but at the same time you can see her energy, earth, coming up and going down. She has all this precious energy around her, helping her get through this. So again, listen to whatever's coming up at this time, because that's something we need to work on or to let go, or maybe do nothing but simply acknowledge what's coming up and then release. And the affirmation card for the week. Find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort, which this goes along very well with listen. When we're out of our comfort zone is the most difficult, but we will grow even more if we can just deal with it, sit in it, listen, feel it, allow whatever comes up to be acknowledged so we can let go of it. And our activation chakra is the solar plexus, our personal power. Supports our sense of self, personal power, willpower, as well as knowing who we are and what our contribution to the world as a whole. So trying to connect with that chakra, just allowing the energy to flow in the best way that it can right now, even if it's uncomfortable. We are learning, we are growing, we're releasing, we're expanding and moving to the next level of who we are. And our angel card is wait. If you're in the midst of making some kind of a decision right now, is not the time. We are not in our right state of mind that we normally are. This is not the time to be making decisions, especially hardcore, heavy-duty, serious questions. So I know this may be a little bit short, but please bear with me. I'm doing the best I can right now. So I hope this was helpful. Sending you lots of love and light, highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, pile number 2. Let's see what messages the universe has for you this week. Starting with study. Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn. Whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new, this is an opportunity to expand your mind. And not just regular learning, but I'm also getting now is the time to reflect on you, what you're doing, what you're going through, your surroundings. You can see transformation here with the butterflies, and she seems like she's deep meditation, deep in thought, contemplating or studying. So this, for some of you, yes, it may be studying, going back to school, but again, I'm getting more of looking into what's going on with you right now, studying, reflecting on where you are and where you're going. And that some of you, this will be more helpful for you if you spend some solitude, or if you spend some time in solitude. Sorry, I'm having a really hard time this week. And we have the full moon, which is the end of a cycle or a new beginning. You can see how peaceful and calm it is. Water represents peace and calm as well. We have one person here in a lone boat. So as you're studying and reflecting on yourself and your life, this would best be done in solitude. And the third card is time. You have all the time you need to do this. You can see she's balancing her feminine and masculine. I'm seeing a baby down here, but I'm not getting that as pregnancy. I'm getting fertility. So this is and here's an owl in her hair. Owl are known to be represent wisdom. So she is reflecting, she's balancing herself, she is studying her inner self and controlling, learning to use her manifestations. She's learning to expand and broaden her horizons. And the affirmation card. I am unapologetic about what I desire, and I trust that what I focus on will grow. So yes, as you're learning, you're focusing on what you really desire. You're seeing what needs to be changed or reworked to help you better your life. And our focus is on the sacral chakra. Supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our life. So by doing what we love, focusing on that, reflecting in solitude, studying, we can easier and better create the things that we desire. And your angel card within the next few weeks. So whatever this is, you've been looking for an answer, waiting for, working on the end result. The answer is within the next few weeks. So please excuse my voice. I'm having a rough 2 weeks. If you read the post I left in the community post, you'll understand why. Sorry, it's a little short. I hope this was helpful. Sending lots of love and light. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, pile number 3. Let's see what messages the universe has for you this week. And right off the bat, I can see there is a lot of heart chakra activation going on. Starting with our first card, forgiveness. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. So some of you are working through some stuff right now or need to work on it. And forgiveness, I always like to remind people, because when I was younger, I used to think forgiveness meant letting go or excusing what someone did to me, and I refused to forgive them. But this is not the case. It only continues to harm us. So the forgiveness is for ourselves. It's not by any means dismissing what someone has done to you. And also I'm getting not just you working on some things, but you might be working with someone, like another person is going through something right now and they're working on forgiving another person, and you're going to be the strength for them to get through this. And your second card, fulfillment. And yeah, with forgiveness, we're going to feel more fulfilled. We're going to be more spiritually tapped in and connected. The full moon is up here, which represents the end of a cycle or new beginnings. And peach represents longevity, long life, which is definitely something that will be easier for us within forgiveness, because when you don't forgive, you hold so much energy and anger and hurt in your heart that it starts to affect your body. You'll start to have illnesses and all these different symptoms that you may not know why or where it's coming from. It's all of that energy in the body that needs to be released. So doing whatever it takes to try to forgive and let go. And motion is our third card. And I thought this was really interesting. Both of these cards, the woman is almost in the same position. But this one looks more uncomfortable, where this one looks more concerned and loving. Her face looks pained to me. She's very hurt. You can see all these different energies flowing and running through and around her. So motion is what needs to happen. We need to be in motion, get this energy moving and flowing so we can release it. If we need to get angry and punch a punching bag or cry, there's affirmations. I mean, anything you can think of. There's so many different methods for forgiveness and releasing. So I would invite you to look those up and find what works, because it's important, as I said, to let go of this for our spiritual well-being as well as our physical and mental. And the affirmation card for the week, wise old owl, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. So again, tapping into the heart, tapping into our higher self, asking our guides for help. They're always there. All we have to do is ask, and they will come through very powerfully if you allow and ask for assistance, but you need to ask. They're here to comfort and help you get through this. Opening our hearts, activating the heart chakra, releasing the pain, forgiving, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. So focusing on our heart chakra, maybe just massaging that area in the chest. I find this to be helpful sometimes, or patting it, because that also affects the vagus nerve and helps you to calm down and relax. And our angel card is look for a sign. Are you asking a question? Are you looking for an answer? The guides are saying, yes, it's going to be there for you, but look for the sign and you will find the answer or the knowledge, whatever it is you're looking for. It's going to be showing up. As I said, we are looked after, we are cared for. We're not alone, we're safe and protected, but sometimes we need to ask our guides. So I hope this was helpful. Sorry it might be a little bit shorter than usual, but it's been a rough 2 weeks for me. Sorry about my voice. I know it doesn't sound very pleasant at the moment, but I wanted to get something out to you guys. So I hope this is helpful, and sending you lots of love and light, highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam.